All right, let's now head to Kisumu. I understand Bramwell Bwire is now ready for us just to do a spot check of what exactly is happening. As we've seen, parts of the country are relatively calm, but the situation is not the same in Mombasa as protests have begun. Bramwell, good morning. What exactly is happening in Kisumu? Is the situation still calm?
Ashley, good morning. Thank you for speaking to us. Yes, we're here in Kisumu, and as normal, we've always seen this protest beginning from Kondele. But today, from Kondele, everything seems to be calm. Of course, there is presence of police officers moving around the streets here just to ensure that everything remains as calm as possible. But this, where we are standing here is the Jomo Kenyatta Highway, an interchange that joins Oginga Odinga Street. This is the route that heads to the State House, a place that youths in this particular region have been trying to make their way to. That is the Kisumu State Lodge. They have always tried in the last weeks to have their word and to have their way to that particular place. But today, Kisumu seems to be very calm. Of course, there is that low traffic that is happening, but there are some movements, unlike the other days on Tuesdays and Thursdays of the past 2 weeks that have not been seen. Traffic has always been shut down completely. This is what I'm talking about. Some of the police officers who are just patrolling, we've been made to understand that this is a group of police officers who have barricaded that route to State House. They have put there a red block just to ensure that no efforts of protests and demonstrations will make their way to the State House. But as you can see, that is Tivoli, where a lot of business happens here. It is like a mall that we have electronics and other accessories being sold in that particular place. This is adjacent to the county governor's office, but there is very low traffic. Of course, shops are open. We can see 1 or 2 shops open. We can see border ferrying people from one place to another. All the way from Kondele, there has been a little activity happening at the bus stage. This is because yesterday we had a group of youths who are telling people that tomorrow, don't open your shops. We don't want you to lose your property, then later on say that we did not warn you. So today, stay at home. We will be occupying all the roads. We will be halting any level of transportation just to pass our message. Of course, remember, this message has always been anti-finance bill, but now the tune is changing. Even here in Kisumu, they are saying that now they want the government of the day out of office. But that's something that we are going to see. Remember, the Azimio principle, that is Raila Odinga, was here over the weekend, and he was really calling on the youths to stand firm, make their voice be heard. And he condemned the excess use of force by the police officers on the protesters. Remember, in this particular region, we have lost, in this particular county, we've lost 2 people to these demonstrations. So this is something that is causing alarm. But today, if we go back to today's protest, there is nothing that is happening. Not much is happening. Maybe the shops are being closed because of fear of unknown. But Kisumu has always been like that. In the past protest, this particular minute, there is some pretty calm. The next minute, the place is ungovernable. It is unpassable. It is unhouseable, if I can use that term. But up to now, Kondele, peaceful. The other parts of Kisumu, Patel, the Kisumu roundabout, Kachok, peaceful. So we are just waiting to see, keeping our tabs on these particular streets, just moving around to ensure that anything that gets out of hand, anything that happens in a way that is unusual, we will be coming to our viewers live and giving them the live feed of what is happening in this particular city. But I have to tell you that in this particular region, of course, we are aware that Migori County, Kisii County and Homa Bay County, already there are some levels of protest. Not here in Kisumu City, we've seen pretty calm all the way from Riyadh to Mamboleo to Kondele to Kisumu. But that is not the situation in Siaya. That's not the same situation in Kisii and Homa Bay and Migori. Remember, Migori has been notorious. Last week, we witnessed around 8 people, 11 people being shot and 3 police officers sustaining injuries from those protests. So we are also going to speak to our correspondents in those particular regions just to get a feel of what is happening in the entire region. But later on, we'll also be speaking to the residents and asking them. Today, they seem to be calm. What has changed away from Tuesday, of previous Tuesdays and Thursday? We have seen them occupying these streets. Right now, Kisumu, everything will have been at standstill. But today, as you can see, there's some element of movement, motions here and there, border moving around, residents moving around. There are some shops that are still working. We can see KCB Bank is open here. We can see that DTB Bank is open here. Now, something that has not been happening the past few weeks. So Ashley, that is exactly what is happening in this lakeside city. But of course, in case of any change, again, we'll be coming back to our viewers and to you in the studios. Ashley.
Bramwell Bwire for that. That is